Greetings. Welcome to Limitless Alchemy 808. I'm Patience. It's a beautiful sunny day today, and my phone is in the sun's line of fire, so I'm just gonna record this while my car warms up. And I just want to talk about money. Money is, they say money can't buy happiness, but yet money solves all of the world's problems. In this density, of course. In the third density, money can do anything and everything. And it's just, I feel so much progress and empowerment in the collective when it comes to money, because I know that this collective is actively transmuting the old thought forms and the old modalities around money and really what money is and how we know that it works for us. We don't serve money, money serves us. I'm gonna quote the Bible. It says you cannot serve two masters. Yeah, because if you are in the mindset that you serve money, then no, you can't serve yourself and money. You can't serve divinity and money. While money is an aspect of divinity, because it is limitless, because it is boundless, just as the universe, just as divinity is infinity. It's just a pyramid scheme. It's just a pyramid scheme in the 3D when it comes around money. And I'm going to focus specifically on money, but money and time go hand in hand because both are 3D constructs. The energy of money merely is, and there was a point in time where we didn't ascribe to money. We just made, created, shared, provided. It was a group effort. And then, white patriarchy and money. So the thing about it is that we're led to believe that wanting things, wanting to have things is materialistic, when really it's okay to want something, because that's part of the 3D experience. That's the earthly, material aspect of the experience. So why wouldn't you want to have things? I mean, whether you're a minimalist or however, I'm definitely a maximalist. I love having stuff all around to look at, stuff that's interesting, stuff that's, I'm a wizard of many travels, and I like to share what I find with others. And I've got a lot of great feedback, and not looking for external validation, but I've gotten a lot of great feedback from folks who come over and they're just like, yeah, you have so much cool stuff to look at. Like, there's always something to look at. And because I feel that everything has an aura, everything has an energy, there's something for everyone in the moment when it calls to them, and it has a message for them. And I'm just so grateful that I'm able to be that bridge. And terms of money, and it's being attached to wanting those things, or when you have those things, you're attached to them. So while I have a bunch of stuff, I have gotten rid of so much stuff. I used to be someone who hoarded, like in terms of creative projects that I wanted to do, or even just little things here and there. I was like, no, I need this, and but then once I dropped all the emotional baggage of whatever, and the past and other people's burdens that I didn't need to carry, but were shouldered upon me, getting rid of all that stuff didn't matter to me anymore. I actually felt a lot better to get rid of everything. 606. And I didn't get rid of everything, but I really pared down a lot, and it's been so rejuvenating, so renewing to make space and allow greater things to come in. But knowing that anything can be lost, stolen, or broken, even people. So wanting things, having things is not materialism. Worrying about where things are coming from, worrying about money, worrying about what's going to happen to your stuff, or if something happens to your stuff and it ruins your day. I mean, there are things with sentimental value, which I completely understand. I have heirlooms from ancestors, but if something happens to any of those things, I know that they're within me. They've never left me, and I've never left them. And that external symbol, it's embedded in the fabric of the experience, and you just recall it in your mind's eye. My car's pretty warmed up, so I'll continue this in a bit. So I was doing my night ritual, and remembered that I hadn't finished recording the video, and I was listening to it just so that I don't repeat too much in this segment. And what it boils down to is just knowing that you are money. You are so money, and you know it. It's putting yourself on the pedestal and knowing that you have everything you prefer already. Everything's working out. There's nothing to worry about. Because more and more of us who embody the energy of money it's going to amplify and expand into our bank accounts. And the more, that is how we're closing the perceived wealth gap. That is how we're leveling the playing field in this experience, in the material plane. Because more and more of us that have so much wealth, because there is more than enough for everyone, hundreds of thousands of times over. Don't believe the lies. Don't submit to conditioning. There's more than enough money for everybody, everywhere. And the more and more of us who embody it and align with the energy of money, knowing that when it's in our hands, the highest good of all will be achieved. You close that perceived wealth gap, and we come back to the point where money is irrelevant again. And I'm just hearkening back to some of Bashar's videos where they impart to us that they are us in an evolved timeline. They communicate telepathically. They only experience certain emotions, higher vibrational emotions, and I believe don't need to eat, and don't require money. They just create and share. And that is where we're heading. That is confirmation of the timeline that the ripple effect is growing wider and wider and wider and wider with each of us waking up and taking the leap of faith. It's also just knowing that no matter what it looks like in the 3D, you have everything that you prefer. Just the simulation is lagging, and it's even coming to the point where when you say something, it's happening instantly. And you're just like, okay, these are the upgrades. These are the cause and effect of you shifting mindset, of you taking control of your inner reality, knowing that what you may see in your bank account is not indicative of your worth, knowing that the balance of debt that you have is also not indicative of your worth. You are more than numbers in a system. You are literal money. It's to the point you circulate money happily, and it wants to come back to you quicker than you can circulate it. And it does. I know that you find coins everywhere, and soon enough, you're gonna start finding wads of cash. It's just merely aligning with the frequency because the universe doesn't know the difference between a penny and $1 billion. Money is money. Energy is energy. the energy of money is the same in any amount in the 3D, in the 5D. So you just keep persistent with asking the program why you're finding wads of cash everywhere, why money just appears in your bank account and it's already yours, and you don't worry about how it got there or where it came from, and you know what you're doing. So it's nothing I'll just say illegal what you're doing. If the money is just appearing out of nowhere from the universe and you're not engaging in any illegal acts, there's nothing there. It's not impossible to receive money out of nowhere. It happens all the time. It flows through all of us. Billions, trillions, decillions of dollars flowing through us all the time. And I've always said money isn't real, because it isn't. None of this is. That's okay. All the more reason to have fun. All the more reason to have faith and trust that we're in control, but we're not. We're in the flow. It's contradictory, yeah, but it all makes sense. So I'm gonna finish my night ritual, get some sleep, have some intergalactic beings to commune with. See you in the next one. Stay soft, stay sweet, and stay pure. Love yourself. You are money. You just know it.